Okay, you guys, what I want to do today is or for this video anyway, I want to just go through inserting our points into the drawing. As you recall from the last video I put together, I kind of tried to review the process that we went through in creating a horizontal control network and then collecting points using the Trimble S6 robotic total station. Today what I want to do is insert those points that we collected into a drawing file, and I would like to use both my day section and my evening sections points to do this. Remember that we created a horizontal control network by simply turning angles. We also established elevations on those points by running a level loop through them. Then we occupied those points with a Trimble S6 robotic total station, and we collected existing conditions points, so points that would allow us to create a map of a portion of the MATC campus. So if you're watching this video, you've also got the point groups the point files that I sent. And so let's go over how to insert these points. If we take a look at those point files that I mentioned, they are simply what's called a comma-separated values file. And the first number here is the point number. The next number is the northing, or you could think of it like a y coordinate. The next one is the easting, which could be thought of as an x coordinate. Here's the elevation of the point, and then finally here's the description. So it's point number, northing, easting, elevation, and description. We have to think about that in a second here when we insert our points. So what I'd like you to do is, this is a brand new drawing. I just opened this drawing. Let's go to the Insert tab here. And when we make that Insert tab active, you should see Points from File. And so let's select Points from File. And now we're going to hit the plus sign here. And I'd like you to choose, let's start with the 156-200 point file. 2020 is the year. I'm going to say open. And you can see that our display here shows that these points, it recognizes these points. The only thing we really have to be careful about here is we have to choose the correct point file format. And we just looked at that, and we know it's point number, northing, easting, elevation, description. Elevation is represented with the letter Z here. So choose that one. Now, you have to be a little bit careful here. Don't choose PENZD. It looks a lot like the other one, but that would give you a mirror image of what's actually out on the ground. So choose PNEZD. And all of these boxes down here should be unchecked, and we'll say OK. Now, right now it looks like there is nothing in the drawing, but there is. We're just zoomed into the wrong location. So let's type Z, which is the command alias for zoom, and then hit Enter. And then hit E for extents. And now I can see all of the points. There they are. Now what I'd like to do is insert that other point file. So same thing, we'll choose Points from File. This time we're going to select 156-600. That's the points that were collected by the night section of this class, and we'll say Open. Same thing, let's choose PNEZD. All these two boxes are unchecked, and I'm going to hit OK. Now it's noticing, as you can see, this is a little warning, that there's a duplicate point. It's recognizing the fact that there is a duplicate point in this file from the one we just inserted, and we know that we both started with the same 2 points, control points 8 and 9, so we're just going to say overwrite here. Those points should be exactly the same, so I'm going to say OK, and there's the work that was collected by the evening section. Just 2 more little things here before I end this video. If I zoom in, I can see all I see are X's right now, and that's because we've got to make a little change here. So over here in my tool space area, I've got point groups. Now if I expand this by hitting the little plus sign, you can see I've got a point group here called all points, and that point group is there by default. Just by virtue of the fact that I've got any points in the drawing, I will always have this all points point group. Right now I'm going to right click on that and I'm going to choose properties. What I want to change now is the point label style. It's set to none right now, and let's choose point number, elevation, and description, and then say OK. And so now we can see our point number, elevation, and description for each point. But things are kind of overlapping here, so to make my life a little bit easier, I'm simply going to come down to this area where I can see a scale, and right now that scale is set to 1 inch equals 40 feet. Let's change that to 1 inch equals 10 feet. And things are going to get a little more tolerable. So now we've got our points in the drawing, and I'll be sending another video here shortly on what I want you to do from here. Okay, thanks.